There were many whispers about the humans that lived in the neighborhood. The animals of the backyard menagerie even caught glimpses of them from time to time, running their sprinklers, mowing their lawns, and pruning their bushes. The humans were very busy tending to their properties in the spring sunshine. Every animal knew it was a good idea to stay away from the humans. They were strangers and no one had had the courage to approach them. But not all humans scared them. Everyone knew of the woman that lived in the house on the hill. They called her the Lady of the House, and she had a kindly nature. She would leave bits of apple outside for anyone who wanted a nibble. It was clear that she wanted to help all who lived there. But not everyone had her generous heart. There was another human that lived nearby, and everyone knew him as Farmer Johnson. Farmer Johnson had an incredible garden. Flowers of all colors would catch sun rays, and the yard's inhabitants were often in awe of their beauty. It was a feast for the eyes, but was also very yummy for those that enjoyed the flower's sweet nectar. But Roo the hummingbird, an energetic but tiny bird flecked with shiny blue and green, loved Farmer Johnson's garden most of all. She would spend her days flitting about the flower's petals. She made sure to taste each and every one with her long beak. The food from these plants kept her tiny wings whirring and her feathers bright. One day, her friend, Bee, the bumblebee, met Roo in the thick of the garden. Bee adored the flowers too. "Hello, Bee!" Roo exclaimed, excited to see her friend. "Hi, Roo! Enjoying the garden today?" Bee buzzed. "It is particularly beautiful today," Roo said, taking a quick sip of nectar. "Roo, I'm curious. Do you have a favorite type of flower?" Bee asked. "I love petunias," Roo beamed. "But I also enjoy lilies, honeysuckle, all the perennials. Oh, and the butterfly bush." Butterflies often nestled themselves on the bush. With their intricate wing colors, they resembled twinkling jewels amongst the purple glow. I guess you could say they're all my favorite," Roo sighed. "Me too," Bee agreed. Roo and Bee smiled at one another. They continued their favorite job of gathering as much nectar as they could. The garden was a very peaceful place. Until one day, Farmer Johnson appeared in his oversized sun hat, pushing a wheelbarrow and carrying a shovel. He jammed his shovel into the earth and began digging up the flowers. Petals and leaves flew everywhere as he chopped down stems, not seeming to care that he was destroying the plants that made the garden so eye-pleasing. Roo watched in horror from afar. Bee buzzed in anger beside her. "How could he? Doesn't he know how important the garden is to us?" Bee asked Roo. "I don't think he cares, Bee," Roo said, feeling close to tears. They watched as Farmer Johnson continued his work until nightfall. When he was finally satisfied, he gathered his sharp gardening tools, piled them into his wheelbarrow, and tromped away, leaving behind a trail of crushed petals. In the freshly dug dirt, Farmer Johnson had planted many seeds. The flower beds were now decorated with small labels of spinach, broccoli, carrots, and beets. And although such things were very healthy, Roo and Bee did not enjoy them. "What are we going to do now, Roo?" Bee asked, his antenna drooping in defeat and worry. But Roo was not ready to give up hope. "I have an idea, Bee. Tomorrow we'll go in search of all new flowers." "There must be some nearby," Roo said, feeling as though she was ready to go on a treasure hunt. The next day, Rue and Bee whizzed around searching for brand new flowers. They reached the highest heights while exploring treetops, combed through plant leaves, and zipped under bushes. Not a drop of nectar could be found. Everything that had once been a flower was now gone. Feeling very upset and very hungry, Bee was ready to give up their search. "I'm so tired, Rue," Bee said. "We can't give up yet, Bee. This is our home. I don't want to leave because there are no flowers," Rue countered. That was when they saw them. Hanging from the lady of the house's porch were several baskets, each one with cascading vines of flowers. They looked like waterfalls of color. Rue and Bee rushed to the spot and eagerly took gulps of nectar. They had been saved! And it was all thanks to the kind lady of the house. Rue and Bee peered into her porch and could see many boxes of flowers next to the stacked gardening tools. It looked like the lady of the house was planning to plant more flowers outside. Rue and Bee felt very thankful. "Everything is going to be all right, Bee," Rue said. With a new burst of energy, Rue and Bee danced around the yard, happy that they did not have to leave their home. The lady of the house would continue to provide nectar for them. One day, Rue and Bee would find a way to thank her. Experiencing these moments of kindness made Rue and Bee feel very special and happy to be alive.